Juice Part 3, the finishing touches, plus special bonus, probiotic lemon drink by Kaleem Joy. Okay, confession time. I did work for Hot Dog on a Stick as a teenager, so I learned how to make good lemonade. And for those of you that may not know that, when you have a lemon or a citrus of any kind, roll it and roll it and roll it, which breaks down the fibers in there, and you'll get more juice out of them when you do that. So now I have all the lemons cut in half, and we're going to use about half-ish to 3/4 of a lemon per jar. And I'm using very simple, just a little Black & Decker. It's about $20-something, and it works awesome. It is an electric. It'll go around. So there's the lemon juice. I juiced about 6 lemons, probably use most of that, and then I'll go to making my lemon probiotic drink. Pour green juice into each pint jar. Save enough room to add 2 tablespoons-ish of fresh lemon to the top. Add a little water if needed to be sure the juice is up to the brim before putting on the lids. And there you have it. 10 beautiful pints of wonderful green juice with lemon in the top. So now I'm going to screw the lids on, which will start a sealing process, which also helps to preserve them. And the reason we want to do that is we want no air in the top. So if you have some and you need to put just a smidge of water in the top, then please, by all means, go ahead and put a little bit. And the one thing I do before I put it in the fridge is mix the lemon in, wipe it off, and into the fridge it goes. And every day I get to pull one out, drink one, and know that I have gotten an amazing amount of nutrition. So here's the waste. This is what's left. Okay, minus the rinds for the watermelon. And if you remember right, there were bowls full of things. So we've really gotten a lot of nutrition in a very concentrated amount. Bon appetit! And nice and cool in the fridge. So now I have 2 containers with the same amount of lemon juice. These will be concentrated containers so that when I go to drink it, I will take some out and then fill another container full of water and enjoy a probiotic drink. I'm going to add some wonderful local honey from our farmer's market. Local honey is really wonderful because it helps with allergies, because it gives you kind of this little immunity to the local types of things from the bees around. So the honey's been added. It's not quite 50-50. You can make it 50-50 or less, but there needs to be some so that when you add the probiotic to it, the probiotic has food to grow. This is one of the most recommended probiotic. This one says yogurt starter. It just happens to be a powder and not capsules. This one is a dairy base. You can also get a vegetarian base. I have found by taking a little bowl with a little bit of water in it and adding the probiotics to it, it dissolves better than putting it into these containers. So we're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon per container. And just stir it up and let it dissolve real well. And I'm going to divide that up between the 2 of them. The next thing we're going to add is ginger to this. I get my ginger from Whole Foods usually because the farmer's market doesn't usually have it. I take and I use the back of a spoon to scrape off the rough exterior, and then I slice it into little rounds and put it in the freezer. We're going to take and use about 5 or 6 rounds and put it into the blender. We're going to take some nice filtered water, enough to cover the blades, and About that many rounds. And we're going to make ginger juice. Maybe a little more. I'm going to take the ginger. Blenderize it real good for about a minute to a minute and a half, and then strain it. So I'm going to use a little tea strainer. For me, that's been the easiest way to do it because the mesh is really fine. So I'm going to pour it through there and then drain it and squeeze. So I've poured it all in here. It's draining. I'm just going to take my fingers. Obviously there's a lot of handwork in all of this. You want to make sure you have clean hands. I'm just going to squeeze until I get it all squoze out. And then once you get it all squoze out, you're going to throw away the pulp and you're going to add the juiced water into the containers and then fill those up until they're to the top. And then we're going to let them sit out overnight for about 6 to 8 hours and allow the probiotics to grow so that the entire drink now has a probiotic effect, and you get a little bit of that every single day to help you be healthy and strong in your bowels as well as your immune system. So the ginger juice has been added, and now we're going to stir it and add a little bit of water to bring it up to the top. Tomorrow morning we're going to put lids on it and put it in the refrigerator and then use it in the morning about, I don't know, maybe a third of a cup in a nice 24-ounce glass, and then fill the rest of it with water and enjoy a lot of good probiotics and lemon that's a good cleanser and lots of fluids, which is really good for us. Thanks for watching Green Juice and How to Make It. Plus, special bonus, probiotic lemon drink. Thank you to the Green Boheme and Chef Brooke Preston for all her teaching in raw food preparation. Have an amazing, healthy life.